This is crazy right here. This is a bunch of BS. Like, I don't know what the hell, like how this website could be in business throwing out lies like this. I haven't been too happy with the Michelin AS4 Plus. That's why I'm kind of happy I'm spending $1,000 on getting new tires. Something happened with these Michelins. This is not Michelin's fault. I'll get into that once we get to the tire shop. I want to try a new set of tires. A lot of the big tire review websites, videos, they kind of overlook these tires. The Michelins are like praised up here, but I've seen a lot of really positive reviews on forums for these tires. And there's one thing that really bugs me about the Michelins that I'm hoping these tires will address. All right, so let's head on over to the tire shop. This wheel has been nothing but bad luck. That imperfection, this is actually not too bad, but there's also that and that. It's gotta go.
1 hour later.
All right, tires look absolutely amazing. Mike killed it. Appreciate it, Mike.
You can find me on Instagram at Goodnight Tire Service. I'm in Baldwin Park, 626 area.
All right, perfect. All right, thank you, Mike. Appreciate it.
You're on, have a good one.
If you're in the San Gabriel Valley, definitely hit up Goodnight Tire Service. They're enthusiasts themselves. They're gonna take a good care of your car. Not gonna babble too much about this, but link is in the description. I'm totally not sponsored by them. I know a lot of you guys have expensive wheels or you wanna take care of your car, so I'm just looking out for my subscribers. All right, back to the video. There's no better way to test your tires than it is to go drive, to go get, oh shoot, man, this light's bright as hell. Okay, I gotta get moving. Oh no. All right, enough of this. Let's get started with the review. Michelin versus Yokohama, which ultra high performance all season is better. Now, before we get into this review, I just want to let you guys know I'm not a professional tire reviewer. One of the cons to that is maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but one of the pros is I'm not trying to sell you guys tires. A lot of the big tire reviewers, they kind of like gloss over some details because they don't want to say anything bad about the tires they're selling. I'm not selling no tires, so I'm not tripping out about that. I'm gonna say whatever I feel. I'm gonna break it up into 3 different sections. We're gonna have grip, handling, and finally the comfort of the tires. A spoiler, I prefer the Yokohama. You guys are gonna find out why I prefer the Yokohama, but you gotta watch the whole video. Also, if you want no Mickey Mouse reviews, you guys hit the subscribe button to the Eddie GS350 channel and keep posting a lot more content the rest of 2025. Let's get into it. Starting off with the grip, the Michelin's actually grip better than the Yokohama. I wouldn't say a substantial margin. The other day, some homeless dude, he darted out in front of me on his bike in front of my car, so I had to make an emergency maneuver. Fortunately for our homeless friend, these Yokohamas did the job. They were able to stop, and he's still around. All right, let's come from a stop. Let's see if the tires will spin. 3, 2, 1, there. All right, so yeah, these are definitely ultra high performance all season tires. In the end, it's not a huge difference, maybe just like 5%. I know grip is really important, but there's still something about these Yokohamas that I still prefer them over the Michelins. All right, now let's get into the handling. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this here because this is like a weird turn. Oh shoot. Okay, I guess I have to do it. Oh, okay, so that was like a big U-turn. And the Michelin's handle better. Now, it's kind of the same deal as the grip. If you're driving around like a freaking rat in a bag on the streets, you're gonna find the limits of the Yokohama. So if you take a turn really hard, and when I say really hard, I'm talking if a cop saw that turn, he might pull you over type of turn. The Yokohamas, they kind of do squirm, whereas the Michelins, they have a really stiff sidewall. The Michelins, they load the turn really nice. The other thing too is this might be because the Yokohamas have less grip, but the Yokohamas, I could do this. Just take my hand off the wheel. And the reason why I say maybe because it has less grip, the Michelins, because they have more grip, they pick up on the imperfections of the road. Whereas the Yokohamas, I don't know, I could just do this. Wasn't able to do this in the Michelins, but I'm not complaining. At this point in the video, you're probably like, Eddie, you're dumb as a brick, dude. Like, it's 2-0 for the Michelins. Even though objectively the Michelins do handle better, the Yokohamas feel a little bit more playful. Also, they feel more stable. Really, you only find the limits if you're just driving absolutely crazy, like track type of driving. But this is still not the main reason why I prefer the Yokohamas. Record that. This right here is why I prefer the Yokohama. If I did that in the Michelins, man, because they have a stiff sidewall, you feel every single bump in the road. They make a bunch of noise. I feel like I had the entire city mapped out with every single bump, you know, pothole. It felt like a freaking bat who had sonar, and I could like use my car to see what's underneath the road. That's how much the freaking Michelin like transferred the bump and all that stuff over. These Yokohama, they are like 2 times more comfortable than the Michelins. It's almost ridiculous how much more comfortable these tires are. This is crazy right here. This is a bunch of BS. Like, I don't know what the hell, like how this website could be in business throwing out lies like this. That's why I prefer the Yokohamas, because there's not too big of a difference in grip. The handling, you're not gonna feel a difference unless you're driving around like Vin Diesel. But when it comes to the comfort, it is a night and day difference. It is huge. The other thing too is I'm going over potholes every single day. Whereas me driving the car like a maniac, at its core, these tires are ultra high performance season tires. Am I saying that the Michelins are bad tires? No, of course not. If your car, maybe you feel like it's too soft, you'd like sharper handling, then I recommend the Michelins. If you want an ultra high performance season tire that still retains a lot of the comfort, but has 95% of the performance, go with the Yokohamas. You hungry? You ready to eat?
I'm ready to eat tacos and butt.
So we're going right here to the Glendora Public Market. Damn, you need to put some signs out here. Oh, well, I didn't put the sign outside, not inside. All right. You ready for your pho?
Yes.
Yeah, so Christy knows how to prep the pho. It always tastes good. So at first I was like, man, $4 for tacos? That's expensive, but look how big these tacos are. And then I got my burrito right here. I think I got too much food. Let's see what this is about. All right, so on what channel are you gonna see Alexis GS350 and some fatty eating a burrito? Oh, damn. All right, let's see what this is about. Take a bite. Oh, it's hot. Oh, chef. Oh yeah. Guys, this is the Taco Man here in Glendora. This is where it's at. This is freaking legit. Show your taco. Yeah. Alright guys, I'm sure you don't want to see me stuffing my face anymore. I'm gonna cut the camera. Stick around to the end. So Christy bought me my little Labubu lanyard, but what you guys can buy for yourselves is your own Lexus key fob. So ekcstore.com. You want to tell the viewers what the promo code is? End of the video.
Oh, end of the video.
All right, guys. If you use promo code end of the video, you get 10% off. All right, guys. Peace.